recording. Greetings, everyone. I am here with Joe Crazy 3193, and today we are going to be recording some Minecraft spelunking. Tell us, Joe. Introduce yourself.
Hey everybody, I am Joe Crazy, and I just want to ask real quick, how do you think, with capital letters or not, how do you think my name is spelled?
Uh, Joe.
Okay, no, the full Joe Crazy. Spell
Uh,
Joe Crazy with saying what letters are capitalized and what's uncapitalized.
uh, capital J, lowercase OECRAZY, then 3193.
Okay, so that's closer than, I mean, obviously you're just spelling what I have on Discord, but I've had in the past when people spell out my name for like titles or thumbnails and stuff, is they capital J O E, capital C R A Z Y, but there's no space in between the E and the C, so they still determine as two separate words, but it's conjointed as one, and it's the most cringiest shit I've ever seen.
Wait. So it's one word that they use. So that's in no spaces, but they put two capital letters in it.
Yes.
Oh, well, I
I think it looks really weird. And I've never spelt it that way. I've never described it that way.
wait till we get to rebirth, where it's RE semicolon birth with no spaces. With no spaces, I tell you.
I mean, as a reference to like that type of stuff, that would be funny. But people that just don't even like pay attention to like how it's spelled even on the channel, like it's weird.
Hey, I'm gonna spell it correctly. Okay, I can promise
Oh
you
no,
that one.
no, I know. You do. You do. I'm just saying there are people out there that will not do it right. Because it's
Admittedly,
one word, I am one person, and the name is Joe Crazy. And majority of the time, I will capitalize every letter.
I just want to.
Just because I'm so crazy!
The thing, Joe, is that out of everybody I've ever collaborated with, this will include my cousin and my parents. Well, I've collaborated with my dad. I haven't collaborated with my mother. But out of everyone I've collaborated, you might be one of the least crazy individuals. So I always have a chuckle whenever I hear your name.
You know what? You know what? To be honest, here is on my channel. I don't act as crazy as what I think the character Joe Crazy really is.
I don't know, man. I watched your
Okay, I
Minecraft
have to interrupt
stream.
myself. What is going on in this cave? What kind of is this a texture pack? How old is this footage?
Very old.
Okay.
This is not a texture pack.
Wow. Because, like, one, I was very distracted by the amount of zombies and creepers, and that looks terrifying. It looks like worse than lava, to be honest. But also, I had just saw the meat items, which apparently you did not stack, or they weren't. Was stacking? Oh no, stacking's in the game, but
You could
stacking.
only stack cookies. Every other food was not stackable,
Okay.
and cookies only stack to 8.
Does anyone now ever still use cookies?
They were useful in this version of the game because you could stack them, meaning you could just spam the right click to eat it.
Okay.
However, modern day cookies aren't good because of the satiation mechanic. I almost called it new, but that mechanic's 10 years old at this point. Because of the
What is that word you just said? It's
satiation.
satiated?
Satiation, yeah.
What is that?
For example, if you eat watermelon in Minecraft and you start running around, your hunger's gonna go down faster than if you ate a steak, which will heal you for 4, but it actually lasts longer than eating 4 watermelons because the satiation mechanic means your character stays full for longer.
I did not know that. Huh.
Yeah. Which is why golden carrots are the greatest food source. Because while you only heal for 3, to my knowledge, the satiation will keep you full for so long that you can keep golden carrots in your inventory and you likely won't run out until you craft your next bunch. Or trade them if you have a villager farm.
Okay, so I could just look this up, but I'm going to ask you, as someone that plays Minecraft way more than me, apparently. So golden carrots will last for how long,
Uh,
hunger-wise?
Time-wise, if you're just standing still, it will be a few hours. But if you're running and jumping and building, it really
Yeah.
depends.
Okay.
And also, hunger in Bedrock works a bit different from Java. Hunger in
Yeah.
Bedrock is based off motions, whereas hunger in Java is based off distance spent traveling. and as
Okay.
such, I don't play it Bedrock enough to know that the hunger is too different. But when I was crafting golden carrots, I started thinking that maybe this wasn't the most efficient method of food consumption, simply because I just kept going out of hunger due to all the motions I do. Because what the issue with sky bases is that you have to do a lot of jumping, and there's no way around that. What that does is burn your hunger, because jumping in Bedrock actually kills your hunger much more than jumping in Java does. Which is why when you watch a lot of Java, not Java, yeah, Java Let's Plays, I just Let's Plays, you'll see them running out of hunger to an insane point, assuming they're bad, and they're usually just walking. They're not really running and jumping. You know, those Let's Plays from 2012, 2011 is what I'm talking about. But, not 2011, 2012, 2013. But if you watch a Bedrock Let's Play of the modern day, they usually don't start starving. And even then, a lot of times, they won't be starving in the first place because there are so many ways to farm food now that it becomes difficult to notice. But you'll notice it when it's a YouTube content creator that creates old school style content, where they show off as much as they can, as opposed to try to exploit watch hours, which is a huge difference. Did that answer your question?
No.
No?
You went off on a huge tangent, and all I asked was how long do golden carrots last?
It's limited to your motion. Okay, the exact time frame, it'll be a few hours if you're just standing still, but it really depends on the player.
Right. Okay. No. So because I've noticed in, like even when it comes to, okay, let me ask you, how much does it fill up your hunger the same amount as a carrot?
No. How much is a carrot heal? I know a golden carrot is 3 hunger.
Is it?
I don't think a
Golden
carrot
carrot is 3, so
Yeah.
it's the same as, because I think fish is 2.5.
Yeah, it's 3. Golden carrot is 3.
And I know cow meat is
4 one carrot.
4.
Yeah. But the thing is that when you eat a golden carrot as opposed to a steak, you will last longer with the 3 golden carrot than you will with the steak. The advantage, however, to the golden carrot is that you have to eat more of them over time, but you will eat less of them if you go at the same time frame. The longer you go.
Interesting.
Yes.
Okay.
Let's see what else. So what made you start YouTube?
Oh. Well, I have a fascination over filmmaking. Um, I've always been fascinated by films. Toy Story is my favorite film of all time when it comes to like a legit question, you know? Because usually I'll say my favorite movie is Kung Pao: Enter the Fist. If you've never seen that film, or even any of the thumb, and I say thumb like a finger thumb films. There's films based around thumbs, and they act as different characters. So they did like the Bat Thumb, or I should say it's Thumb Man.
What?
There's Thumb Wars, which is my favorite,
Wait,
and then I think there's a few others, but those are the only ones that come to mind. And so the director and creator of those made a movie called Kung Pao: Enter the Fist, and it's an absolute blast of a movie. But yeah, serious question. It's Toy Story. Toy Story to me is such a, I mean, one being the first fully CGI. You know, I guess I don't know if it's the exact first, but the first successful film.
I think it was the first one in theaters.
Okay, so that would yeah, that would make sense. Yes, and it's just like they worked around so much to make that work. And what I really love about filmmaking is the struggle of creative thinking. So I pride myself on the idea when I even come to my YouTube videos is that I'm not gonna. I mean, it struggles of even having zero money half the time making videos. You know, trying to work off little to make a lot. That's where I try to use my creative thinking process to make something work when I don't have a lot to work with. have to out of something small, I'm trying to make something much bigger because I don't have all the resources.
So in other words, you're trying to feed a village with 2 fish and 4 pieces of bread.
Yes.
Good.
No. Okay. No. So it should be like okay. So it's more like I have only one piece of meat, but I have to chop up all that meat to like, as many people as possible. But it's okay. I'm turning that. Okay, bring this all around. Okay, I think I got it here. I think I got it here. If I correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, so I'm trying to take this one piece of meat and making a stack of golden carrots.
So you're trying to turn something into something that it's not.
Right.
That works.
No, but like also no, but only in the sense that I'm taking something that's just meat. It's good, right? But I'm making it even better.
Okay, so you're a
But I
professional
only
chef.
have one piece of meat.
So you're a professional chef working with low quality ingredients.
Right.
That's the great one. That's the
That's
one.
the better one.
I really like watching those videos. The pro chef cooks with only so amount of budget, and then they have.
Oh yeah, no, those are fun.
A traditional chef cooks with pro chef budget. It's actually really interesting to watch those go down, especially when they make it competition. Competition's great.
Yeah, I mean, I used to watch, some of the baking shows with my mom. They would have them on for dinner, but I'm not. I don't actively seek that stuff out. Like when it comes like food in general, is, I do enjoy watching food shows or food videos, quick recipes, that sort of stuff. Because I'm living on my own now. I mean, with my girlfriend, but living with Jill and making meals and cooking and getting recipes and tips and stuff like that. It's
Beneficial.
fun.
It also saves a lot of money to cook for yourself.
Oh, of course, yeah. You're not going to McDonald's and spending $5 every day.
Seriously, I had when I was in high school, we used to eat Subway every week and Panda Express every week, and let's just say that we were running out of green cotton very quickly by the third year. It was genuinely concerning how much we actually spent at those two locations. And the weirdest part was, nobody actually gained weight. We just kind of stayed at the same weight. You would think...
Okay, well, but back in high school, did you... Other than gym, did you guys go outside and, like, ride bikes, like, do anything?
I trained with swords. It's actually pretty cool.
Okay.
Albeit, some people cannot design a sword in the modern day. Some people just don't understand correct weight proportion at all. So you end up with some people bringing training weaponry that's so hard on your wrist you could literally snap it if you just swing it incorrectly. Some people need to take some classes on blacksmithing, even though it's outside of a hobby or professional production. It's usually a dead art. I don't know a lot of people that are going into the studios. Not studios, into the blacksmithing shops to get a weapon to use in real life. Do you?
No, I know nothing about that.
Yeah.
I know I met a guy once that worked on that Forged in Fire, I think it was. Yeah, I met a guy. I go to I used to go to a film school in my area, and there was a guy that came to present a project they're working on. He was showing a clip of him working on the show Forged in Fire, and he was talking about the process of working within like a shorter period of time to get all the footage that they needed for that.
I see.
For that show, which was interesting.
That's great. Actually, that's really great.
But that's all I know. That's I don't know nothing about about the answer to that question, to be honest. I don't know nothing about building a sword.
It's totally fine. This is super ultra omega nerd discussion. Albeit it's actually really good exercise. Jokes aside, it's really good exercise.
It's educating each other with knowledge. I find knowledge more acquirable. Is that the word I want to use here?
Acquirable is a word, yes.
I mean, it is a word. You're not wrong. That absolutely is a word. But I'm just saying, maybe wealthy than...
I see. I'm going to stop you there because I got to start the next part.
There's multiple parts?
It's only been 15 minutes!